these men that are emotionally charged up over me having an opinion. And the reason I get to say what I say is because I've been there. I've been the guy. I was raised by a single mother. I didn't have a strong male role model to tell me differently. I didn't have anybody to tell me, like, nobody likes to hear this, but suck it the fuck up. Do better. I have it tattooed on me. Don't wish it were easier. Wish you were better. And quit looking for other people, because if you're doing it for the applause, if you're performing for the audience, what happens when the applause stops? Do you quit? If nobody's telling you good job, good boy, attaboy, right on, champ, do you just quit doing shit? You should be doing it from you. You should be operating from inside out, from my own mental point of origin. Through that lens, I'm fulfilled. I'm fulfilled first, which in turn leaks out into my life, to everybody who's around me that's affected by me. Even people who aren't affected. I'm a better man for that. But guess what? If I'm not getting the pat on the back, which I do, I'm okay. Because I know I don't need anybody to tell me I'm doing well. Next comment, coming from Mr. Half-Naked Jacked Up Wants Attention Dad. Like, come on, Jay Selzer. And some of these guys were leaving stuff. And like, look, I normally don't even interact on social media because I find it pointless. I got way better things I could be doing. And, obviously I don't like leaving long-winded, responses and shit to people, because it just doesn't make any sense. Like, why? And some of these guys who would leave some vitriol and name calling and shaming, like all feminine tactics, man shame, and they would do that and block me. Yeah, with a name like Proud Masculine, you clearly try too hard. You're the type of guy to get in a gay sauna like all these pastors. Proud Masculine. Only insecure ninjas call themselves like that. I don't even know what that means. That makes zero sense. If you get in a gay sauna. And I'm going to leave the link to this particular post in the video, so y'all can go and look for yourself. So Proud Masculine. Ha. You don't have a clue who needs a tribute, brother. Maybe you're too proud and masculine to appreciate the message. But I like getting a tire pump the odd time. I don't know. Some of the shit. I don't even know what it means. Joey, do you like the movie Gladiator? On the upside, I did get more likes than I did hate. So don't be fooled. He just wants attention to get paid. Stop commenting on his clearly sick clickbait. Let him rot. Like, this is the mentality of men who need validation. Emotionally unstable, mentally weak, I'm guessing physically weak men. This is not what it's about. This is not what's going to elevate society and elevate your family and attract your wife to you and raise healthy kids. It sounds like a whiner. And some guys would said something with a little less vitriol, as like a tribute. No, as an occasional thanks would be cool though. And I said, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And like I said, there's no better feeling than getting that recognition. And I'm gonna go into why that is. And here we go. Is Bell's framing? And you are the problem in society. Yeah. Oh, and here we have one genius, Levi Manning 562, says the man with no kids. I have a 20-year-old son, sir. A 20-year-old amazing son who at 18 opened his own business, is a very accomplished young man at 20 years old, jacked, sexy, dangerous, and very, very respectful young man. Very respectful. I can't sing my son's praises enough. And whether you like to hear that or not, that's a product of me. God first, because God is who guides me. And I just go from there. So I got to give the praise to God. Says the man with no kids. Like, come on. Like, that's girly shit. That sounds like a high school girl. Sorry, don't have the perfect life like you live. Far from perfect, brother, but getting better every day. You should probably look at some of the comments before you say nobody needs this. Maybe you don't, others did. And I'm going to touch on that and why that's false. Here we go, another one. Des Dup 22. You must not have children. And Justice Bud. Being a man is making to 18. Being a father is a selfless, thankless job that does deserve acknowledgement and appreciation. Proud of you if you're a real one. So that wasn't bad, but if your life is thankless, if you view your life and raising your children as a thankless job, then something's off. There's work to be done. And that's okay. It's not a thankless job. It should be the most rewarding job in the world, most rewarding position, because it's not a job. It's not something you have to do. It's something you get to do. It is one of the greatest honors bestowed to me in this lifetime by God is to be a father. Why would I think of that as a thankless job? Like, that's weak. That sounds weak and pathetic. And I'm not saying people don't deserve acknowledgement. Sometimes you ain't going to get it. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you negotiate and earn. And I'm going to tell you again, I'm going to go deeper into why. Oh, here we go. I think I'm in. Don't bother, bro. That guy's just trying too hard to be a, quote, real man, unquote. He's the issue and promotes bottle it up. Keep going rather than show true support and brotherhood. Absolutely not, young man, or old man, whatever the fuck you are. I don't believe in bottling it up, but I don't believe in airing it all over the internet like a pathetic worm. You a clown. Here we go. Here's a real girly comment by another man. Winter White MK5. Tell me exactly where the internet hurt you. What does that sound like? Huh? What does that sound like? That sounds like a woman saying, who hurt you? When you have standards, when you know your value and you have standards, and you call a woman out on her shit. Who hurt you? Very feminine, my brother. We did have a good one. It says, BJM7 _ You're right, we don't need the tribute because we are men and that's just what we do. True. However, there's a way you don't feel the sense of pride and gratitude of being a man when someone says, thank you for being a man and we're proud you're our man. No doubt. And I even responded to him. We do it selflessly and without requirement of tribute. Absolutely. But when you get there, the tribute is nice to know that what you, regardless of the thanks or no thanks, that you'll do it to the end. That's what we do. Exactly. And my response to him was best response on the entire thread. I have a YouTube channel and we'll do a video about this. So maybe I'll DM this guy and let him see this because that's it. Partially. Your bio literally had the word proud in it. I don't even know what that means. Here's one. Ricky Razor. GTFOH. Pussy. FU and IG. I wish a ninja would live close by. A lot of people keep calling me ninja. I don't know that. That's must be something new. I wish a ninja would live close by. Like what? What are you going to do? You don't know anything about me. But I mean, this is what my opinion has driven people to violence. Now, what does that say about the emotional health of this particular guy? Because I said nobody needs a tribute. Just part of being a man. Bro, just because you didn't need it or think it was necessary doesn't mean it's just unwarranted. If it's not for you, just move along instead of trying to project your, quote, masculinity attempting to speak for others. You're right, it's what we do and will always be, but now means does it we don't need to hear or want to hear stuff. I already said that. I'm going to delve more into this. That depends, Charles Hobbs, 88. That depends on the footsteps you had to take in order to accomplish battle, fight, dig in, claw out, and carry both my boys and every bit of the way with nobody to ask shit. Am I doing this right? Is it going to be okay if I do this? Nah, but if you were spoon-fed on luxury platters acting like it was hard on you, that might be something you would say. See, I don't know what you've been through. You sure as hell don't know what I pulled mine, how I pulled mine. The man who made this, I don't have any idea, but I can tell you this. We're in the trenches together. I guarantee you ain't never felt the dirt. Just by that, it's not even an answer. It doesn't mean shit. It is just something someone who thinks he is better than his teammates would say. That's why I'd rather be in the trenches with some real mother effers. Maybe I'm wrong again. I don't know shit about you except that you show right here. Peace. If you only knew a fraction of what I've been through in this life. Oh boy. I'll tell you what. I'm going to go raised in the 80s, 78. Tell that to the windows and parents that are burying their men that didn't need a tribute, the men that fought for their country and could go on after serving. If you can't lift up another man once in a while, you're not a man, you're a fraud. Yeah, I lift up men all the time. I actually make a difference in men's lives, a real actionable change, tangible difference. I do, and I know what that's like. I don't know what it's like to have died for this country. I don't. And I salute those men. I have tons, some of my dearest people in my inner circle of veterans who have fought for this country. And let me tell you, they don't agree with you. Here we go. Oh, just Mike O.O. How about you go run backwards into a field of dicks? And, you know, going back to this other guy's long comment, like, yeah, I've raised a son. I know what it's like. And it says now, if you was spoon-fed on luxury platters, dude, nothing luxury about the way I grew up. Wasn't nobody spoon-feeding anybody where I'm from. Could have kept scrolling, yet you watched, commented, LOL negatively, shaking my head, shit weak. You still a good dad, though, LOL, which is his point. You could have kept scrolling too, brother. Words of affirmation can go a long way. I agree. That's a problem. We don't have blood flowing through their veins. So there's a bunch. Okay, here we go. Jones J.R. Kirk, which you said is toxic masculinity. What does that sound like? And when you're alone and things aren't going good for you, you're going to need a tribute. You say, brother, I've been alone and I've had things not go well. Matter of fact, had the bottom fall out, burned to the ground. I didn't get a tribute. It was up to me. You stay with your non-tribute life. I hope it works out for you, because I'm telling you it won't. No, thanks, Mr. Anonymous on the internet. And you won't know because it's not you feel all the time. Okay. Okay, tough guy, sit down, you schmuck. Yeah, tough guy calling people out on the end. Your profile tells a different story about a man who needs constant attention. I don't know where that translates from. Someone didn't love you enough. I did experience that growing up. Thank you for acknowledging that. But I don't use it as an excuse, nor a crutch to not succeed and optimize my experience. We only get one lap around this. This lifetime. This ain't a dress rehearsal. This is a once through, one and done. So no, I wasn't loved enough as a kid. But and I dealt with that. I've dealt with that. And I've been through the rigors of the insecurities and the looking for the validation, looking for the attaboys. It's a dead end street. And this is why I'm telling you. I'm not telling you you don't need a tribute to hurt your feelings or be ugly. I'm telling you this for your own good, to tell you, to give you hope, to let you know it's not necessary.